What's up, you guys? It is your favorite motivational speaker here, but I want to drop a gem on you right now about postpartum depression. PPD is not discussed enough in the world. A lot of people do not believe in postpartum depression. A lot of people came from generations like myself with my grandmother had a lot of children. She didn't talk about it. Nobody talked about it really in my family. When we will hear articles about it, we would just laugh and be like, oh, Black people don't go through that. We would say that, which was a racist thing to say. Now that I'm older and I have two children, I have two girls, one is 1 year old, one is 2. Yeah, I did the back-to-back thing, y'all. But postpartum is not discussed. It's not. When you're sharing your feelings, people think that you are supposed to have those feelings. Yes, parenthood is not easy. Yes, you did lay down and have your children. Now, postpartum depression does not only resonate with mothers. Fathers can be going through this also. Fathers can have postpartum depression. If you're a single father at home, you have a wife, she's working or she's the breadwinner, and you want to be a single father, or you're just a father at home. You're taking care of the children more. You put on that role, and I commend you for that if you're a father doing that. Postpartum can happen on any gender. And I made this awareness. I'm a big postpartum advocate, and I am a postpartum coach. And a lot of people just don't talk about it. They don't. Postpartum depression is so real. You have feelings of harming yourself, harming your children, but it slowly creeps up on you. First, you feel defeated. You don't want to eat. You don't want to do anything. You get in your mindset, this is what I have to do for the rest of my life? Is this what I have to do for the rest of my life? It does not only resonate in single parent homes. It does not only resonate in a single mother home, a single father home. You can be married and be going through this. Postpartum depression. You hear a lot of articles about mothers committing suicide, mothers harming their children, mothers taking their children's lives. So that's why a lot of people think, hey, it only resonates with mothers. But there's articles out there when the fathers did that also, because they have to play the role on taking care of their children. It is so real, and I am here to discuss some tips with you, some advice, some exercising tips, some prayer, y'all. You know I'm all about God if you are subscribed to my channel. Prayer, scripture. Look, it works. Now, if you're in therapy, please get the therapy that you need. Do not be embarrassed about getting therapy. Do not be embarrassed about calling a friend and letting her know how you feel, or letting him know how you feel. It can really take a toll on your mental. You feel like you don't love your children. You feel like you don't enjoy your children. You don't want to enjoy them. You don't want to cook for them. You don't want to clean for them. All you want to do is sit in bed and lay down all day. Now, of course, we need to do that. We need to relax, right? Because we have to get rest. But you have to defeat those feelings. When the enemy comes to try to give you postpartum depression, you got in the power. You have the power to pray against that. And I'm all about prayer. I'm all about exercising. I'm all about eating right. So I have created a guide just for you. It is a postpartum guide. It is on sale right now for only $2.99. You are going to get more guides from me, a better website from me, more as I be in this postpartum awareness journey with you. If you have any questions, you can email me. Any concerns, you can email me. Join my community, subscribe to my channel. But I am here for you. What the guide does, it is going to give you advice, prayer points, tips. It is also going to give you eating, food habits, what you should eat, what you shouldn't eat. It is really going to make your day go better. When you read the guide and when you ponder on the things that you have to do in that guide, it is going to reduce the stress off of your mind. I made this guide because I care about the women. I care about the men. I care about people who are going through this and they can't say anything. They're embarrassed to tell their family members about it. Like I said, my family wasn't so big on talking about that. When I would share my issues with that, it's not that they didn't want to hear it, but they didn't believe in it. Or maybe they didn't want me talking about it because they wanted me to be strong. And I commend them for that. But there is help out here. There is a way. And the reason why I am here to discuss it, because a lot of people don't discuss it. I see so many posts when people say, look, I can't do this no more. I need you guys to pray for me. And they don't even know that they're going through postpartum. I see so many mothers that are so angry all day, every day, taking care of their children. I mean, you'll see a mother in the store. Yeah, she's tired. It's a normal feeling to get tired, to get angry at your child. If you get angry, those feelings are valid. If you're angry, those feelings are valid. If you're overly emotional, those feelings are normal. Do not let anybody tell you that you're crazy, that, maybe your kids need to be taken away from you. Maybe you're not fit for this motherhood. Maybe you're not fit for this fatherhood. You are special and you are valuable. I'm here to tell you that. You are worthy. Your feelings are valid. I wanted to come up here to tell a parent that your feelings matter. Your feelings are valid and they matter, especially if you took on the role to take care of your children, and especially for the single mothers and the single fathers. This is a hard journey to go through. But like I said, some of you may be married, your husband is in the military or your wife is in the military. This thing is hard. Parenting is the most hardest thing in the world. And I didn't know that. I had my first child at 30 years old. And it took me a long time to have a child. But I'm glad that God, set it in my system for me to have a child at 30 years old instead of young. Because I had a lot of time to get myself together. I had a lot of time to do things. So I got set down at 30 years old. I can't go clubbing no more. I can't do the things I used to do, but I've already enjoyed my 20s. But it is a good thing when you're a young mother or when you're a young father, because your children will have more time with you. That's what people say. So I hope I live a long time for my kids, right? But we got to tackle this, y'all. I am here because you don't hear people talking about this. They really exit out their feelings. Many people think that they're depressed and they're actually going through postpartum. Many people think they just stressed out, but they're actually going through postpartum. That's what they're going through. If it ever gets to a point when you want to harm yourself or you want to harm your children, you need to immediately call 911. You need to immediately call your health provider, immediately call your therapist, whoever you got to call to get you out of that rut. And that's what postpartum tries to do. I call postpartum the enemy, because there's no way that you got mothers out here harming their children just because of depression. No, the enemy puts that in your mind so you can harm your children. And I don't want it to get that far for you. When you're scrolling on TikTok and YouTube, you're going to see me up here talking about this, because you may be laying down depressed and in your mind, you're like, man, I wish somebody can just talk about this. What am I going through? So that's why I'm here. And when you scroll and when you see me, you're like, man, this is just the live that I needed. This is just the information I needed. So my postpartum guide is now only $2.99, $3. You cannot beat that, y'all, at all. You can't. It's $3. The guide is really going to help you. You can just scroll on your phone on the guide while you're cooking dinner, while you're laying in bed, you can't sleep. It's really going to help. I put scriptures in that guide just for you, because let me tell you something, the power of prayer is real. I don't know what you guys believe in, but I do believe in God. I do believe in prayer. If you watch my videos, you follow me on my social media platforms, I speak about the goodness of God, all right? Scriptures is so important. If you want to get angry and you feel like cursing your kid out, come on, you say, all of my help cometh from the Lord. You can say stuff like that. All of my help cometh from the Lord. Satan, I rebuke you. You got the power to say that. And that's what helped me. I say it at least 20 times a day, especially when I'm with my little children. So I want you to tackle this. And I'm going to be with you on this journey. I'm speaking up here now. I may make another channel about postpartum. I don't know that yet, but I really hope you purchase my guide. You know, the information to post and the information to purchase my guide is under here. It's going to be below here. First, number one, you're going to put your email in the comments. If you want the guide, you're going to send your payment to Cash App # postpartum free. The Cash App is # postpartum free, just like that, because we're going to be postpartum free, y'all. We're not going to speak that over our lives. Postpartum free. Once you send the payment, I will email you the guide and you have your guide. All right. So I really hope you get this guide. I believe that you need this guide. Email me. My email is going to be below this video. If you have any questions, concerns, prayers, one-on-one coachings, let me know, you guys. And I really appreciate you listening, and I hope you have a great day.